So I'm probably going to get roasted for this because most guys would probably jump at the opportunity at this proposition that I was given, but I mean, I didn't, so yeah. I'm not going to waste any more time. We'll just hop into it. This story time takes place a couple months ago, and for reasons that I don't quite remember, okay, no, I do remember, but I was going to the grocery store to get a very specific thing. There's this, like, Italian soda brand that I really like. And I wanted to go get one. It was Valentine's Day when this happened, and I wanted a bottle of this Italian soda. And I was wearing a suit. I don't really know why. I just decided to wear a suit for Valentine's Day because I thought that might be a fun thing to do. I know it's kind of performative of me. So I was wearing a suit, right? And I roll up to this grocery store, and I'm looking for this Italian soda. And I couldn't find it. I looked around like every single aisle. I was really looking for it. I picked up a couple other things while I was there. I got some snacks, got some Reese's Minis, things like that. A little bit of fruit, just fucking balling, I guess, getting some snacks. But I couldn't find this Italian soda, which is what I was there for. So I was searching long and hard for this Italian soda. And I couldn't find it. Like, any aisle I went down. Like, you'd think it'd be in the drink aisle, and I didn't see it. So I kept going back and forth through, like, every aisle. Because I'm like, that's literally the only reason that I'm here. Like, do they not have it? Like, I swear they do. And eventually I go down an aisle for, like, the fifth time. And I'm just looking at the shelves. This is like the drink aisle. Because sometimes there's like multiple drink aisles. There's the one that has like all the main drinks. There's like the energy drinks. And I was down one of them. I don't remember exactly which one. But it was an aisle with drinks. And I was searching it again for like the fifth time. And there's this girl in the aisle. And she's also looking at the shelves. And she keeps looking over at me. And I don't know. I figured it was because, like, why is this random ass dude just, like, posted up in a grocery store in a suit? That's kind of weird. I figured that's what it was, and I kind of wrote it off, and I kept looking for my soda. And eventually, she walks up to me, and she's like, Rainey, is that you? And I'm kind of caught off guard because I don't often get, like, recognized in public. I mean, like, I say recognized if it has anything to do, like, with the YouTube channel. It doesn't. I mean, like, I don't encounter people, like, from my past in public very often. And I look at her, and I'm like, yeah, like, I recognize, because I realized that I recognize her, and I'm like, I recognize you as well, like, I'm so sorry, but I forgot your name. She's like, oh, it's me, and she told me your name, and we'll just call her Sarah for the sake of this video. She's like, it's me, it's Sarah, like, we went to high school together before the pandemic. I'm like, oh, yes, of course, like, how have you been? She's like, good. And then I realized, like, of course, I did remember her. I did go to high school with her before the pandemic, and she and I were actually kind of friends. We had, like, a bit of an interesting friendship, because I'll just get into a bit of the backstory here. My gym teacher in the 10th grade was awesome and loved me, and kind of let me do whatever, because during the partner dancing unit, I would show up at the beginning of the class and do one round of dancing, and it was always with Sarah, because, I mean, Sarah's a pretty decently looking girl. I mean, that sounds kind of mean. Sarah's a good looking girl, right? And we kind of had, like, a friendship going, so I'd show up, I'd dance with her, and then I'd ask my teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and she'd say yes every time, and I would never come back every time, and she definitely knew that, but she'd just let me go. So yeah, me and Sarah were kind of friends. We hadn't talked, like, since the pandemic happened. We kind of just, like, went our separate ways. We didn't really have much of a friendship outside of school. We just, like, talk here and there. But it was nice to see her again. So I asked her, like, yeah, like, that, it's awesome to see you. Like, what are you up to? She's like, oh, like, just living the dream, as everyone said. I'm like, yeah, me too, of course. And then she asked what I'm up to. And I kind of said a similar such nonsense. I'm like, yeah, just, I'm still above the ground. She ended up asking me what I do for work. I told her. Then I asked her the same question. I'm like, what do you do for work? And she kind of paused. She's like, well, you know how I was always talking about what I wanted to do in school? And I kind of had to think on that and be like, what was she always talking about? Because I didn't remember. Like I said, we weren't, like, the closest of friends. We had a friendship, though. And I was kind of thinking about it, and then it hit me. I do remember what Sarah always said she wanted to do. Sarah was really, really big into the idea of graduating, turning 18, and getting rich off OnlyFans. She was very big into that idea. She would discuss it a lot in high school. And that kind of clicked with me, and I didn't really know what to say. I was like, and so I didn't really know what to say. I didn't even say anything about that. I just told her, like, I I don't really. I'm sorry. Like, I don't really remember. Like, what was it that you talked about doing? And she kind of hesitated for a second. She's like, well, I don't, like you don't really remember, but like I was talked about doing like OnlyFans, and I was like, oh, right. She's like, yeah, so I'm doing that. And it was a little awkward, but I was kind of like, oh, cool. Like how's that going for you? She's like, actually, like it's going really well. Like it's doing it's doing numbers. I'm getting good money. Like it's carrying me, and like I don't mind doing it. I have fun with it, so it's going pretty good. I'm like that's good to hear. Like that's awesome. Like honestly, guys, I've never like subscribed to an OnlyFans or anything like that, and it's not really like my deal. But if someone wants to do that with their life and it's like their thing, then like by all means go for it. So yeah, I just kind of said like, well, like congrats, like I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're doing what you want to do, and it's going well for you. And she's like, yeah, I've actually been looking for someone to do some videos with me. And I'm a little confused as to where this is going, so I'm like, oh, okay, like, what do you mean? She's like, well, like, we're in a grocery store, so I won't get into too many details, but, like, like, those kinds of videos. I'm like, oh, okay. How's the search going? She's like, it's going all right, but, like, I don't know, like, a ton of people who would be interested in it, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair, like, it's a tough thing to get into. It'd definitely be something that you're gonna need someone who's comfortable with that. She's like, yeah, totally. There's a bit of an awkward pause. She's like, you wouldn't maybe be interested, would you? And that caught me off guard. So I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I know it's kind of weird to ask. Like, we haven't seen each other in years, but like, I remember when I knew you, like, you were big into like making movies and like making things, and like, didn't you have that YouTube channel like back in the day? And like, yeah, like I thought you're into that kind of thing. So like for a little bit of context on that, this channel like did kind of exist like back in the day before it was GentooMan. It was something else, and I ended up like getting rid of it. I kind of rage quit. That's a story for another day. I can tell that if you want. But anyways, I was like, yeah, well, like I don't know if that far into content creation is really my jam. I've never really thought about it. And she's like, no, obviously, like it's a big decision. Like it's a huge decision to make, but like maybe like think about it. Like it could be fun. And I'm like, maybe. And like I just don't know what to say, right? Because I don't want to be rude. Like this is like kind of an old friend. I don't want to be like, no, like I'd never do that. And I told her straight up, I was like, I don't know, like I've never really thought about it. I've always kind of thought that wouldn't be for me. And she's like, no, that's totally fair. Like that's totally fair. That totally makes sense. But like as a favor, as a friend, would you like think about it? And I was just like, sure, I can think about it. She's like, hey, cool. Well, like I gotta run. Like I'm kind of late for something, but like. Here's my contact and like my account, and if you want to find me and you're interested, like let me know. And she gave me like the name of her OnlyFans account. I'm not gonna put it in this video. And she gave me the name of the account and her email. She didn't give me her phone number, which is kind of weird. It was like her email and the name of her OnlyFans account. And she's like, yeah, like let me know if you do think about it and maybe want to try something like that. Like totally cool if you don't. But yeah, like it was really nice running into you. Have a good rest of your day. And she kind of like ran off because I guess she was late for something. I was like, yeah, you too. Like have a good day. I'll definitely let you know. And then I just proceeded to have to think about that while I walked the aisles searching for my Italian soda. And it also hit me right after that. I'm like, I'm in a suit. Like this entire interaction, like I'm wearing like a full suit, which just makes it that much like stranger of an interaction. I don't know why, it just does. So anyways, I eventually find my Italian soda, I buy it, I peace out, I go about the rest of my day. But this has kind of stuck with me, and I thought it was a bit of a funny story, so I thought you guys might like to hear it as I'm trying to get back on the grind of keeping this channel alive. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, do all the YouTube shit, you all know the drill at this point. At least I hope you do. Thank you guys so much for watching this. It does mean the world to me. I want to do something dumb, be like, if you get the channel to I don't know, 50K. You know what? Screw it. If you get the channel to 10K subscribers, like somewhat soon, fuck it. Maybe I will do the GentooMan OnlyFans. I don't know, man. I'm desperate for this at this point. So yeah, cool. 10K goal, 10K subs and consistent views, and we get the GentooMan OnlyFans. Can we get that done? Okay, cool. Okay, I just screwed myself. Watch as that happens, just because I said I'd do that. All right, cool. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. Take care. Peace.